Whilst I've talked before about how buying a cheap stylus can unlock a whole realm of digital drawing for next to no money, I decided it was time to treat myself, and I got myself a Wacom Intuos drawing tablet. There was a definite learning curve with this. Looking at the screen and not watching your pen is very odd to begin with, but after a week of solid practice, it's much easier to manage. Considering buying this wasn't cheap, I knew I wasn't going to buy an expensive drawing program, so I downloaded Krita. Once you get going with it, it's very nice to use, has this handy little tool for swapping between brushes, and has animation capabilities I've not begun to explore yet. Definitely happy I made the decision to buy this tablet. As someone who's doing an increasing amount of visual art, I think this is going to be super helpful. On the other end of the scale, Blender, a program for 3D sculpting, amongst other things, is almost impossible to figure your way around without instruction. It is, however, both free and very powerful, so I decided to follow along to YouTuber Blender Guru's beginner series, where you sculpt a donut. I highly recommend this series for newbies. I think it's pitched at an ideal follow-along pace and shows you a variety of features without being overwhelming. And look at my donuts! And I can put them in Unity. Very happy to have Blender in my skill bank, excited about what I can do with it in future game projects. I've been a big fan of artist Currygoat, who's on YouTube and Instagram for a little bit by now, and I've been very inspired by their rug making, so I thought, why not try it? I also happen to have a Hessian sack lying about, as you do, so I got myself a punch needle, some yarn and an embroidery hoop and made some tapestries. It's super simple to do and potentially quite quick depending on your design, so it ends up being very satisfying. Recommended! I've been wanting to make something using an Arduino controller boards for some time, but I'm pretty rusty on my knowledge of circuitry and circuit building. As such, I've been working my way through AfroTechMod's beginner circuitry series on YouTube. Did you know that voltage is a measure of potential energy? Like kinetic potential energy stored in a rubber band, voltage is the potential energy between 2 points, such as the tabs on a battery. My dad very kindly sent me this set, so once I've studied through, I'm going to see what I can come up with. So, in the beginning of synthesis, sort of, there is additive and subtractive synthesis. You have a waveform, a sine, saw, square, wave, whatever. You can add them together and take away bits from them in order to create different sounds. Wavetable synthesis says, what if more waves and different waves over time? Very cool. Due to my love of crafty things, my YouTube recommendations became flooded by talented teenagers recreating a really awful cardigan Harry Styles once wore. They all managed to make much better looking cardigans though, and I thought to myself, hey, why not? A big wool conspiracy, no doubt, and I fell for it hook, line and stitch marker. Crocheting felt almost impossible to begin with. If you can't get the tension correct, you almost can't do it at all. But with some practice, it's like being a yarn samurai. I also brushed up on my knitting skills and learned some new textures and techniques, including knitting in the round on double-ended needles, which looks occult as hell and I love it. And that's been a good portion of my year so far. Go play my new game, Beethoven Simulator. It's my first ever complete solo game and all the assets were done by me. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good one. Bye!